Hello, sixth graders. I'm going to quickly review your assignment from yesterday. It was on box and whisker plots, and it was number 7 through 15 odd. So for question number 7, it says use a number line to identify the least value, first quartile, median, third quartile, and greatest value of the data set. So first thing you notice here, those numbers are not in order from least to greatest. So the first thing you have to do is put the numbers in order from least to greatest. Now, I know it's not fun to do that, but that is something that you have to do. You have to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. Once you have them in order from least to greatest, then it gets easier from there. So first up, the least value, of course, would be 5. My greatest value, of course, would be 50. And then I got to organize it from there. So now first my median. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 numbers here. So to split them in half, that means that there would be 6 numbers on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 means my middle value here is going to be 20. So my median is 20. Now that I have them split in half, now I can find my first quartile and third quartile. Splitting them in half means that then I have 6 numbers down here. So halfway in between those 6 numbers is going to be between 10 and 10, but of course that means the first quartile is going to be 10. Splitting these ones in half, that's going to cut them in half between the 30 and the 30, and of course halfway between 30 and 30 is just going to be 30. So there would be the answer for question number 7. Question number 9 says, describe and correct the error in making the box and whisker plot for the data. Well, if you notice, the error that they made here is these numbers are not in order from least to greatest. I know it's real tempting to just try and make a box and whisker plot with the numbers the way that they are, but that's not going to give you the right answer. So the data should be ordered as the option you should select when you pull down the menu before finding the 5-number summary. And now, of course, I need to correct the error that was made, so I put the numbers in order from least to greatest, and now I'm going to find each of these things. Well, now that I have them in order from least to greatest, my least value is, of course, going to be 4, and my greatest value is going to be 15. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. So to split them in half, you're going to have 5 numbers on each side. Now my median would be between 8 and 8, which means, of course, that means the median is 8. Now the median of the lower numbers would be right here, that 5. So the first quartile is 5. And the middle of my upper numbers here would be 10. So my third quartile would be 10. So that's going to look far different from what this box and whisker plot up here is showing you. All right, number 11. The box and whisker plot represents the number of gallons needed to fill different types of dunk tanks offered by a company. So now we have a lot of answers we have to question, and a lot of them are pull-down menu options. So 11A says, what fraction of the dunk tanks required at least 500 gallons of water? Write the fraction in simplest form. Well, from 500 and above, that is 25% of the data here, 25% of the data there. So that's 50% of the data. But it says I have to write it in fraction in simplest form, and 50% would be the fraction 1/2. So about half of the dunk tanks require at least 50 gallons of water. Are the data more spread out below the first quartile or above the third quartile? And it says explain. The right whisker, which would be this one over here, is longer than the left whisker, which is this one over here. So the data are more spread out above the third quartile. Then part C says find and interpret the interquartile range of the data. Well, the interquartile range would be my third quartile 600 minus my first quartile 450 here. 600 minus 450 is 150. And then the middle half of the data varies by no more than 150 gallons. So the middle half of this data here varies by no more than 150 gallons. Question number 13, again, has a lot of pull-down menus here. It says identify the shape of the distribution and explain. Well, this distribution is skewed to the left. You can see how long this whisker is here. The left whisker is longer than the right whisker, and most of the data are on the right. So it's skewed to the left. That's because this whisker is longer than this whisker, and that means that most of my data is going to be over here on the right compared to this part of the data over here. And question number 15 says identify the shape of the distribution. Well, looking at this box and whisker plot, the distribution is symmetric because the whiskers are about the same length and the boxes are about the same length. So the distribution is symmetric, the whiskers are about the same length, and the median is in the middle of the box. And again, all of these are options when you click on those to pull down the menu. Thanks for watching the review of yesterday's practice work. Now please watch the review video on the next slide.